Welcome. I'm so glad you can join me once again. I hope you are having a good week so far. I am, all things considered. Imagine this. You've been told to go pick up someone. All you've been given is some simple descriptors. You've never met this person before. And so you don't really know what they look like. You go on just hoping that you'll be able to find this person amongst the crowd. The best you could do is have a placard saying, yeah. And aside from that, you've just got little to go by. That's kind of how love is. What is love? How do we recognize love? How do we see love? When we see it, can we know that this is love? What really is love? I'd be interested to know your comments. If you like to put them in the comment section below. You might be thinking, but the last I checked, 1402 has passed. Yes, 1402, Valentine's Day, Eros kind of love has passed. However, that is not the only kind of love there is. The Greeks have made us to understand that there are different types of love. There's the filial love, in addition to Eros romantic love, which is the friendship kind of love, filial friendship. There is also the agape kind of love, which is the God kind of love that God bestows on humankind. So you can see there are different kinds of love. There is a common thread that runs through all these different kinds of love for us to recognize them. And that, my friends, is what we're going to talk about today, when love has a face. By the end of this session, I hope you'll be able to recognize love, you'll be able to give love, you'll be able to receive love, and you'll be able to cultivate or grow love. Let's get into the session. I remember ever since I was young, patience is a virtue, patience is a virtue. But what really is patience? Let alone patience is a virtue. So patience is having self-control, steadfastness, and hope under difficult or trying circumstances. Steadfastness, hope, self-control under difficult or trying circumstances. That is patience. That is patience. So, for example, standing in the coffee queue doesn't mean we have to create a big scene out of it and then push our way to the front of the queue so that we are seen first. We, with grace, wait our turn to be served or seen to. It may be difficult, but that is what patience is. When we're able to hold ourselves together, wait our turn. Also, patience would be expressed in not breathing out obscenities, for example, in a traffic jam because we are frustrated, we're stuck in traffic, or hooting our horn, trying to duck and dive to get somewhere ever so fast. Patience would hold us back and say, okay, this is the situation, assess it. We know that in time, the traffic will move and we will get from where we are to where we are going or where we need to be. That is patience. So love is patience. Love is steadfastness, hope, and self-control under difficult or trying circumstances. Another face of love. Love is kind. Acts of service, acts of kindness. That is love. Love is kind. Acts of service, acts of kindness. Of course, acts of service, acts of kindness is love. Service and acts of love. I was quite happy, actually very happy in fact, when I found out kindness has received worldwide recognition. Why is that? Because it's a splendid start. So every February, we celebrate Random Acts of Kindness Day. Isn't that wonderful? How about moving the needle ever slightly forward? And instead of one, having it random, and two, celebrating it once a year, make it a part of our lifestyle and certainly purposeful. That will mean each and every day we look for a way to express kindness to someone else, be it in generally complimenting someone else, giving up our seat, for example, for the less well able to stand, or even doing something nice for someone. That is kindness. So let's move random acts of kindness ever so gently forward to make it a lifestyle. Love is acts of service, acts of love for another. That is love. My friends, when we see that in action, we know love is present. Love is not me, myself, and I. It's certainly not all about me, and it's certainly not all about you. It's about us in totality. So it's not just about our self-interest or our needs. It's about someone else's needs as well. Compromise is a very key ingredient in any relationship, be it filius or be it filius as in friendship love or be it in eros, romantic love. Without compromise, we won't get too far because everyone will want to do their own thing and we wouldn't really enjoy each other's company. So there needs to be some degree of compromise. Example, we watch your movie this Saturday, then hopefully we watch my movie next Saturday. I'll sit through your sports reels this Saturday or go with you for sports. Although I'd rather do something else. I'm just putting it out there. I'm just not making light of it, but sports. And then next time we'll do something else that I would rather prefer doing. Let's compromise. Let's put other people's needs and interests first as well. Love is not all about us. It's about everybody. It's about somebody else. So compromise. Love, yes, I'm going there. It's not jealous. Love is certainly far from jealous. Love cheers other people on. Love doesn't think because you have it, I'm depleted. No, that is not love. That is something else. Love says, if you have it, I'm happy for you. Love doesn't stop me from saying, oh, I would really like to know how you got from A to B because I really want a lifestyle like this. If you can show me. Or perhaps this is my life. Where do you think I'm going wrong? Where do you think I should improve to be like you? It's not wrong to ask that. It's not wrong to invite someone to help you. What is wrong is when you think that what someone else has depletes you of what you should have. That is a wrong mindset. Love is not jealous. Love is contentment and gratitude, knowing that this is where you are and that there is so much abundance that someone's success doesn't deplete you or deprive you of your success. You rather cheer them on, knowing that in time you will get your success. Love has a face. Love is far from jealous. Love is not proud. Another face of love. So love is not saying, oh my goodness, it's all about me. It's me. No, love is not proud. Love does not put itself forward. No, love is very humble. Wherever there's humility, you know that there is love. That would mean when you're called into the director's office for being the project leader or overseeing a team effort, you don't take all the credit on your own. You can everything, you get everything, you can everything, you bag it and you sit on it. Grinning like a chipmunk from ear to ear at your desk. No, you go into the director's office, you're given the accolade, and you rather say, thank you very much. We appreciate it. It was a team effort. I cannot take this credit for myself. And then go back to the team and share the love. Tell each and everyone on the team that your effort, your contribution was very needed and valuable for the success of this project. And that, my friends, is love in action, not being proud. Love not being proud also means that, for example, we all have different degrees of confidence, some a tad bit more than others, which gives a very large personality. In such instances, when you're in a conversation, do not dominate the conversation. Take a step back. Listen more than you talk. Give people room to talk. That, my friends, is love, being humble. Love is humility. I read I read a story, or should I say an account, which I read from time to time just to remind myself. I love this account. Two guys were given an assignment. One assignment, two guys. The first guy did the assignment from the ground up. The second put in the finishing touches. But the first guy did not take the credit all alone. Rather, he highlighted his contribution to the assignment, but also made room for the other, who was Apollos' contribution to the assignment. He actually cited. He did the groundwork up. Apollos put in the finishing touches, rather. It was a team effort. That is humility summed up. That is love in action, not being proud. My friends, love in recap. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love is not me, myself, and I. It's not all about us. It's certainly not jealous, and is far from being proud. It's not the time to name and shame. Oh no, far from it. No. Saying, you see, I told you didn't love me because love is this and I'm not seeing this. No. And again, another no. Each of us deserves a second chance. It's time to take a step back, reboot, and a do-over, saying, now we recognize what love is. And with this recognition, we're going to give love, receive love, and grow love. I hope that I've been able to add to your learning today. Thank you for taking the time to listen to me, as always. Speak to you next time. And have a good evening or a good day wherever you are. And remember, you're diamond. Take care of yourself. Bye for now.